In this video, I'll be sharing an ad formula from master copywriter Gary Halbert. Gary is known as one of the best direct response copywriters of all time, so you're going to want to pay attention. My name is Kyle Sullerud. I'm the founder and CEO of AdLeg, a marketing company that specializes in YouTube ads. And in this video, I'm going to share a formula you can use to craft some amazing YouTube ads. It comes to us from copywriter Gary Halbert. Now, Gary didn't quite live to see the first ever YouTube ad. YouTube launched in 2005. Gary passed away in April of 2007, and the first ads were seen on YouTube in August of 2007. Interesting side note, these first YouTube ads were called in-video ads, and they were banner overlays, and clicking the banner would pause the video you were watching and play the advertisement. Back to Gary Halbert. Gary mailed out a monthly paid newsletter for almost 14 years, starting in 1986. You can actually find most of these newsletters online for free right now by going to thegaryhalbertletter.com. In his 8th monthly newsletter, dated April 1st, 1987, Gary graced us with one of the best lessons on copywriting taught by anyone, anywhere, ever. If you want to be a professional copywriter, it would be irresponsible of you not to read that particular newsletter and do everything he tells you to do. But if you're not worried about what it takes to be one of the best copywriters in the world, if you just want to write some YouTube ads that convert, then you can follow a 7-step formula that he lays out in that letter. And I'm going to share the formula with you in this video. But before we get to step 1, you need to have what Gary calls a central selling idea. This is the main hook, the main message behind your advertisement that's going to attract the right people. Gary's approach to finding a central selling idea, which he lays out in the newsletter, was to spend days researching and writing and thinking of selling points for a product. Then he'd leave work for a few days, let the ideas incubate, and when he came back and started reviewing his notes, a central selling idea would emerge. For him, it was important to have a winning central selling idea nailed down right away, because he was going to be writing long sales letters, and then these were going to be mailed out to prospects at a fairly significant cost. With YouTube ads, we have it a lot easier. We can test lots of different ads with lots of different central selling ideas at a relatively low cost. We can quickly let the market tell us what our most attractive central selling idea will be. As I go through this 7-step sequence, keep in mind that every ad needs a central selling idea. Step 1, say something that gets attention. This, of course, is the hook, which I've made several videos about before. And in Gary's formula, the hook is the central selling idea. An example Gary gave us is, did you know that there is now a way to buy LA real estate without making any down payment whatsoever? And Gary also gave an example of how this hook could be modified if you were advertising to a more specific group of people. Did you know that there is now a way for a cardiologist to buy LA real estate without making any down payment whatsoever? This is obviously a great hook. It's specific, it's compelling, it's an open loop, a new perspective, a bold statement. It's going to immediately attract the target customer and repel everyone else. Step 2 is tell them why they should be interested. And here, you're going to expand on the central selling idea. This could be done by revealing a problem, providing benefits. In the example we just looked at, why should cardiologists care that they can buy real estate in LA with no down payment? What's in it for them? Steps 3 and 4 go hand in hand. Tell them why they should believe what you're saying is true. And number 4, prove it's true. So you might tell a story here. You might share your results or someone else's results. If your ad is for an info product or a webinar that's promising to help someone gain some type of pleasure or avoid some type of pain, maybe you can help the viewer with something small right in the ad to prove that if they spend some more time with you, you can help them a lot more. The main idea with steps 3 and 4 is to get past any skepticism the viewer might have about why they should trust you. Step 5 of Gary Halbert's framework is itemize and describe all benefits. For example, some benefits of watching my YouTube channel are obviously things like make more money, lose weight, attract more women, attract more men, get past your fear of snakes, six-pack abs, bigger houses, faster cars, and everything you ever dreamed of. Now, of course, Gary's formula was for writing sales letters. And in a YouTube ad, you're not going to be describing all the benefits of something like you would if you were writing a long form sales letter. But describing one or a few benefits here can help seal the deal for you going into the last 2 steps of the framework. Step 6, tell them how to order. Step 7, tell them to order now. Just like at the end of any good YouTube ad, the end of Gary Halbert's sales letter sequence has a call to action. And I like that he broke this into 2 parts. You can tell someone how to order something, but some people need that extra nudge. They need you to say, go do this now. You could also tell someone to order something, but if it's not clear how they would actually do that, then you might lose the sale. It's important to have both parts. And in a YouTube ad, of course, you're not necessarily telling someone to order something right away, but you should be telling them to take that next step and telling them how to do it. For example, click the link next to this ad right now, go enter your name and your email to get my free yada, yada, yada. So to recap Gary Halbert's ad framework, say something that gets attention. Tell them why they should be interested. Tell them why they should believe what you are saying is true. Prove it is true. Itemize and describe all benefits. Tell them how to order. Tell them to order now. Once you come up with your central selling idea, or if you have multiple central selling ideas that you want to test with different YouTube ads, you're going to need an experienced team to run those ads for you. How do you find such a team? I'm glad you asked. I have such a team. We specialize in running YouTube ads for webinars and other lead generation funnels. And if you'd like to work with us, you can click the link in the description, fill out our application form, and we can take a look at your funnel and see if it's something that we can help with. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. My name is Kyle Sullerud, and I'll see you in the next video.